Another day inside Tori House country people with the salute to for outside the one at the follow we just now. PG News debate. Now the last one inside the moon for November. We will meet up for this side so country people then plenty thing then day. We will look inside for talk. This PG News debate, the last for inside moon for November. We go talk so far where people them from Jungo. Them get again Sabi say that village as so the talk just now for enter for Bo Hinterland or maybe even for go for Opan Congo from Guti subdivision a big trouble since we water rain plenty it cause destruction for that side. We go talk that one and we go take people them to enter for inside loom we mayor Ogagi Wambo the blame say the slow way decentralization in the waka he don't make them themselves like mayor they never get free hand for do plenty thing them inside them zone where they work. We go talk to this lawyer them Palava for Tori for this afternoon and we go come out to on top this commoting we chiefs them for West Region 7 of them where they be signed we according to them they talk say if honor them they no fit put problem for Northwest and Southwest inside December session for parliament today it go finish up some more time then trouble it go be and if only and if only if according to the chiefs them if Kunkumam it decide for stop for use force for Northwest and Southwest and if she done with the true people the way they get for she done with them talk now the only thing that way if he make and say make peace he enter for that zone all this one them plus other one they wanna be missing inside the week we will consider say be the important we go try for talk inside Tori for this afternoon. I get for me Jemba Ibrahim I hope say the name I call him fine. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, televiewers. Good afternoon, Ambassador. With the welcome winner, very well. Say today we will try to discuss a few things where you don't mention them for here. And I send special salute for mine in Taka Ernestine, where they from Campbell, now the Washwe and the twins. Say may they stay well. And I send special greetings too for Chombo Golov, where they make 8 years today, where they celebrate the birthday. So then too they will be very happy for the watch the program from direct from Equinox.
All right, I get Pa Asaba, we SSPD with this Saturday. Pa Asaba, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ambassador. I want to raise salute for all man we know me. I did salute my papa, Nketa Benwanja. I did salute all people for Carrefour when I petit bon and the way they watch me now.
Okay.
And my special friend them.
It is like said today na day for salute.
Yes.
Oh man, they salute, I salute, salute. Okay, country people then before we enter for which we'll get this afternoon, small Tori for corner side. Make we hip on top before we start. We here say Minister for Territorial Administration, Gratango, and Minister for Public Works, Emmanuel Ganun Jumesi, as so the talk. They don't start 3-day waka for Far North region. This one, it been for follow up the waka way 6 or 7 ministers they be get them for September month for inside Far North. After we water rain, plenty water rain because plenty chakara for that side. This one, as so talk, now follow up. Pasaba follow up. He had before we hear say minister they be go for field, then they go back again for go to follow up. This time na 7 minister them, na 2 out of the 7 where they be go. I believe say na good thing. Say they be left order and maybe they go to follow up for see whether the order where they be left on for ground they don't respect.
Well, Ambassador, na good thing. Na good thing say finally people that start to do follow up. But we'll know finally now when the follow up bring results. Because all this follow up where they go all time now budget they come out. We don't live for a country like our own. Well we see projects like that one them. We talk about follow up, but you need to see the results. But we believe say this time around, we don't over criticize and make the follow up bring results. Say me thing where they go do, make Cameroonian they feel them. Say they work for them.
Found for me, Ibrahim. This one on top Gratango then Waka. They go for West for Far North. For the time we never overstay inside this week, we talk as we water overflow for plenty so they come out for River Logon, where worry people them to plenty quarters and the minister they go to follow up for their work where they be doing for September month. This time na 2, not be 7 again.
Yes, I don't see any reason say minister will come on for your own for go to follow up for Far North where governor they SDO they and between September and now which kind of effective things we go on. So they just feel say in a way for they don't sometimes they don't go on that campaign. They don't go on a secret campaign. How would they be here say the youth for not the one come out. So I don't think anything. First, they not be I know the things that they work anything for them. We never see say they work anything. They flood, not be flood for today. That flood day on every year. And I think say if they want to solve the problem, not going to be in a problem of 2 months. And I insist, we don't talk about the decentralization. Even government, you don't accept say decentralization, fine. But why minister come up for Yaoundé for go far now? Why minister come up for Yaoundé for can't share rice for Douala, for can't share mattress? On that one, I think now only for the play for with sense. It don't make sense according to me. People that they on the ground where they feel follow up, they give you the feedback. Not this one say they go follow up now, just wait for make them say maybe people they understand say they work way because that money 7 ministers they will go imagine and they will talk say more than and they will give the number of people they will be displaced the number will be too large. That money for use for build even one of the villages and we use accident will be again. Accident, all motor spoil, people that go hospital, all that one now ways and that what they take for embezzle the public funds. So me I don't see any reason for that work up and down. They make that their campaign.
All right, backdoor campaign as we put on, and just for Sabitu the here, say the woman president for Cameroon Renaissance Movement, whether they call it Mispa Awasum, where they be lucky for some days for Kondengi, Ngata for Kondengi for Yawende, Itu, it don't get a freedom for night, for Friday, as we to re-enter for we here, and just for Sabi the cash, Ma Mispa Awasum, lock and from Ngata, just for Sika say be there for before. Woman, the way they be the worker today go make 1 week with the worker almost half naked, where they decry say me they left Professor Maurice come to the do in normal work. Cameroon Renaissance Movement again and Gomna.
Yes, I think say I don't know whether they make that things intentionally because when they make so it just shows say something there between that executive power and that legislative and the judiciary, something be wrong. Why they will condemn somebody today then tomorrow? It shows say the relation not be really smooth. Or some man they overuse power. Because even this one way they be give some lawyers and for Douala. Or police they be enter the exaggerate yes and so on. It be like some people that they instead help for bring trouble, place where trouble not dey. That's what me at this moment because I don't see any reason though the women they be march for exercise their own grievances still where they worry them. Okay, therefore instead call them to order see the way they solve the problem.
Will be there, right?
Yes,
for workers
of course. Yes, the constitution will be very well stated for the constitution. So I don't see why they make so then at the CC it be like some childish play they.
Okay, Pasaba, woman president for Cameroon Renaissance Movement, they be catchy, we be there for before, as a woman they be worker half naked for Christ they let Professor Maurice Kamto. If she don't from Gata for some time, but freedom, it don't get and since yesterday for night.
Ambassador, I don't think that woman don't get freedom. They don't.
Well, maybe it was freedom for
they don't
Gata.
Send it come up for Gata, but I'm not sure that the woman don't get freedom. We know where to be our government. For people they know history for Cameroon. This particular government, it don't change hand. From the time when they kill UPC, the same system they take and kill SDF, the same system that they want to use them for keep Professor Maurice Kamto. But they don't forget for no say time they change and people they reason different. This one way that they cash whom away march, I suggest if you for being a man way there for inside CBD they march for road, no police no go cash it. Why it be say for this country, constitution they like say they make them for particular party. And they like say any other political party, that constitution, when they come reach for you, they change that constitution. It look like that constitution they make and say me in favor some particular people, mean some other particular people, they not get anything to do with the constitution. Because I don't see situations when CBD people they want to go march. No man no they dey for CRT or for other media, they promote. They say CPM, the people they don't come out, say this thing may not happen, this thing not happen. When opposition won't come out, you see that they line soldiers. Now which kind of impression do they get for young generation people where they grow? They get to know say anything get the time. they don't go so they reach for corner end of road. May they forget all the things where they do for intimidate people. Think for how for reconcile with everybody for Cameroon. Now reconciliation we need them. Maybe all that thing where they cash people live and cash and live.
Okay, and just for Sabi concerning this chapter, Popular Action Party with President and Chang Dennis, them says that they be signed book for Friday for talks waiting. See the governor, the party way they on top power just now. Then they overuse open eye for opposition party them, particularly Professor Maurice come to his own party. So Popular Action Party, PAP, if the talk say no, say they no want that kind of thing. We if they happen a book where got Dennis Njang, we now the president for PAP. He sign them. And inside Boya with the year of FACO division, Senior Divisional Officer for FACO, Emmanuel Ngamba Ledu, he don't talk say he no one cash any person where he enter for inside snack, place where they chop, or even off or unlicensed bar with back or any kind of packet for inside the hand. Sabi say bomb don't holla for Yawende, he don't holla for Douala, so Oga SDO for FACO too. He don't the open the eye for say make that kind of thing. He no worker for inside FACO division. Make we enter just now for where to get for inside Pidgin News debate. Country people them. We go start for inside Nguti subdivision and it dey for under Kupe Maninguba Nanjungu we go enter for the country people them. Sabi say for August number 21 day inside this very year we dey for inside. Plenty water rain. It be come up for up. It fall. Make we the talk with Image on Jungo for that side, so for inside Anguti subdivision. We sote now. Road weather water rain, he come Chakara sote today. No nothing, he never enter Warren. We start show Image, yes. Now just for talk say waiting, say the people that they suffer. It means say one person for that village, he die for outside. For that person, say may they carry their body to come. Now suffer. Yes, you know the check say place he can for sika problem where the pass for that side. You the check to say that their body go pass now for which road. Sabi say people them from Upper Congo and then Bo hinterlands under Nguti subdivision for Kupe Maningo. But sote today, they no get no road where they fit call them say road where if you carry people them enter for this since where that water in the camp. Now just example this for person where die for outside village where they begin for bring their body. By force for inside and Jungle. They suffer where the people they suffer. It been a big to get for talk again and talk. For sake of saying governor get for service the village. As all the talk now. Even bicycle, if you manage their bridge where they get them. Now the bridge that where their body get for go pass on top. So the people them just now they also continue for ask question. Why they never come do roads where if you enter for the village. There's also she done, they know the talk do nothing. So the bridge where they do not see them. So now the people they manage them. And that stick, if you get for broke, that place where on the same that valley, it did pass even hellfire. I never go there. But I did just talk I country people. So they suffer they plenty and they talk say made their elite them. From Nguti, may they do something. The time where the trouble become, they can't give them mattress, they can't give them bucket, they can't give them soap. But that one, it no mean say that one it don't solve their problem. Roads, it never so come. We hear say they get 3 water catchments with the water in Chakara. It never so come. They never fix them and even pour them for lightweight water. It can pass broken. People their bush and 3 people there they be die. Pass about now they suffer that where people them for inside jungle. They get them. If you die for outside, Sabi say your die body to get for suffer before you reach village.
Ambassador, this one not strange for Cameroonians. I don't talk say if find something they give power for people, but they be able to manage their own economy. It will be very necessary. They talk about decentralization, it no go ever come. Now area than this. Wait, if I hear say minister go, where you to no go with moto, he work at your own foot, go to take meet other people for that village. He go see the suffer where people they suffer. They like some Cameroonians then as so because they know say if they bring road, they bring water, they bring electricity, you go open people their eye. They don't want open my eye because they get greed, they get attitude for greed for this country. You did look how way they carry die body worker. If sick person there, you take it go for that road, you no go die for road. They go die. These were people where they told say government. They get to know say they don't do plenty bad thing them for people for this hour. May they change if the distanciation day. May they let me go operation. May people themselves they manage their economy. But they not go agree. They not feel agree say me happen. That thing when they talk on the paper, they not feel happen for this particular regime. If it be say it will happen, means say they go before it will happen. For what you want to know, because they affect plenty of them. They don't get access for thief as they used to thief.
And just for Sabisi, after we'll be show this image, we try focus some of the big people them. We hear say they don't make some study concerning the place, but now which time they go open the road? Since for August 21, 2020, with a heavy rain before. Ibrahim, this one, now another one where people they did look on top the chapter plenty.
Yes, how my brother they talk for they will not be strange for we because now things that we will cry. But the thing where the funny me and say when these people the way that they carry that they go through this hellfire, so when some CBJ man go talk to me they can take go bring small rice, say me they can take, they will stand for the make speeches, them praise them so they and at the end when they go now this kind of thing we call it observer. I feel say time don't reach where we get for she don't really look into these things because now you don't talk about it since August 21st. Okay, now we already be for campaign. I will see how they will pass go campaign. But CPJ will win 100% for it. So then now who would feel hopeful? Would the phone ourselves or would the phone the government? So I think time don't reach where when even now the Prime Minister come, she don't, me will tell you the truth. We not tell you say now say ready. Me will show you the true picture. Because some people they don't like see this kind of picture. So but I think say time don't reach. How my brother don't talk. The time don't reach now where you go really she don't tell man the truth. Because when we look things the way we brothers and for the other side where they call themselves SPD, they talk we go feel say it be like this country. How you don't talk for you? This woman don't match for you only they take it local. But if you hear statements where some big man for CBD she don't for this very television house for Sunday. Some people have described it say it be drunk. It direct attack then the kind of talk speech and what I'm saying hate speech. Where that one, if when you talk that one, it means I say you did really classify some people that be now non-Cameroonians. But they don't tolerate all the week. So we never hear any man condemn himself. So I don't know a place where we go how things that go this way. So we just know say one day God go help.
It go better. Yes, and so that the talk say it go better one day now one day. Why don't make we go for Loom side, Loom for Mungo division for Loom. Now for talk road them for inside quarter where it don't rot in, it go and even road them where it there for the main side where and a mayor he walk where he get for do that road them they don't rot in so the time no day for inside Loom. And also we enter for inside Loom side the mayor says for that's Warren we enter for the image for Loom. So the talk on top that chapter for side for Loom side just for Sabisi the mayor Tao go meet up the mayor says for talk. The mayor the try for tell we say it dey so say all the hold the meet up or the quarter them we road it don't spoil council it no get money and according to ye this thing where they call them say decentralized for ye. You know they at all. Even for talk say they don't start, then they give small thing. If you understand, it's enough for sick that way. He like a mayor. You know if you get plenty money, where if you use them for fix zero them, and as well they road them war. Sabi to say so the population they suffer. Till people them too they feel cash man when person in the work up for night on top Okada. So mayor don't talk say until to true decentralized. It come when the left mayor them for do work. Plenty work in there for inside different places them apart from Loom where it is so the mayor them they no go really get free hand for do the work. Now one problem that for decentralized pass about where it be big problem for inside Mungo division.
I say Ambassador, this road for Loom self better pass of other one them. A better pass of other areas them. Would you see the ones I mean Okada they even apply another one?
No, inside quarter when a council work.
When a council you work. Exclude that mayor. If money there for that council, you go get power for go move money fix that road. Where they not go impose another man for you. Any place where money day, this particular government don't decide any place where the system money day they impose government delegate. Or they go find some man saying a government representative, secretary of this, impose her for this. For say that money where they for day. But they not use them for the population where that money be directed to them. If you see this council for Loom the be so if they say they don't get that kind of imposed person, they don't see say true like mayor they talk, their account be empty. See how people they suffer for country for 19th century. Where were people then they go outside, they talk about decentralization. I don't know whether they talk about decentralization, then they learn them from some other country because they never even show sign for say when something you want come, like Christmas you want come so. You see, between they announce some small changes they be. No change from the year where they signed that decentralization this thing for parliament to the day where they adopt them and promulgate them. No, nothing never changed. People they still talk about decentralization. Enough it work. They no get no interest. All people them where they there for this country, where they don't say government people, where they appoint them, they get bad faith. Now the bad faith that way they see them for all Cameroon. By the time when they change, for say they will get good faith for their own citizens, for their own brothers and sisters, for their own country, work together. Country not will be so. People they go envy we. Even people for other countries they go envy we.
Okay. Time for me, Loom, Mayor de cry, say money no dey for inside account, and normal, government to be get for give money, decentralized, they put them for question.
Yes, I think the mayor for Loom they cry, but when you go for other mayors, they no one complain so. I think if this cry for be general way, all the mayors they complain for fine, because some people they for that side way, even now waiting to happen, even people that die, they no one for complain. So now the first thing that way, they feel say if all mayors they feel they for be stand on like this mayor so complain, I think maybe something for video. And the second thing about we council, not be only the one for Loom. Now say most of the mayors they know they stay for the place. All of them they don't run can't stay now for Douala, for Yaoundé, and they pretend say they rule for that place. So I think. Will be towards this last election, we will see some laws that will be say they will show paper say you be resident for that place and so on and so on. But as they don't respect them, they don't respect them. So we feel say me all mayors they wake up with one voice like this mayor for Loom. I think something will change because
if you been of course he be a mayor for SDF,
maybe
so if he easily talk.
I think so. I think it'll be very clear. So, and I don't say when they will go for the other side, they're not going to even grieve or talk say problem. They will try for to justify. They will try for justify. So, I think all mayors, may they be the representative of the people, the local population.
Okay, if mayor for Loom for Mongo division they complain, money never enter hand. Maybe not the same complaint with the mayor for Buea City or Buea Council, he too get, but even as we get that complaint, he don't decide for continue for see whether if he help a population as we talk. Sabi say inside the week we pass, it be day operation Chakara for outside people them house them. According to Wetiwe Mayor David, Barrister David Mafani Namange talk for we, he say if you don't sensitize the people them whether they should don't for side for back checkpoint quarter, particularly one day they did between Catholic University Institute and GTHS Moliko Government Technical High School, say they get for Kan Chakara, people that way they don't respect the level or the limit where they begin for them for build their house. He say this Chakara na for say waiting E1 come open road where you go put quota on top, where you get for help. For commode plenty traffic where Buea people then don't they get and just now when you just reach for checkpoint, and plenty of the people them where we be talk for them after the Chakara them they talk say well Debbie don't talk for them and not just strong head, but someone the day where Debbie don't broke their house and says help, the one the way council be go broke with their caterpillar as where they talk. Now the one the way they strong head where they be check say they be make play and make play with the years, say the one open roads from this side, so they join them for checkpoint so that plenty traffic you know go there again inside Buea. And according to the headman for Chakara the department for Buea Council, he said they be do over waste time. Naturally therefore don't do them since, but for say they one wait on population. Now evidence say they don't delay. Well, development for one side or the other side, it talks say money no day. So now which magic it happen? And just for Sabi say Mayor Mafani Namange, since she don't for chair, at least the population for the talk, it don't do plenty things the way maybe people they never people see. You get street light the way don't bring them. We get even road the way they open them for street, and borehole the way they make them for inside Buea. We Sabi say Buea says it get plenty problem with water. At least now one mayor we maybe if money never enter hand, but office is something for field.
Yes, now it don't start now for start. We go see whether it go how it go from. But my problem with this demolition every time I say, who side of the time will be the bill? Now the first question that. And when
Sabi say na new mayor this.
yes, na new mayor this may not be say don't come for challenge the old one. But the person I say who side because administration now it be continuous now. SK you get for can't change the way for former mayor we do. And the second question I say we don't see this experience in many places. They broke how they don't broke all of Bonaberi from the bridge right to Bikoko. They can make some small roads. So when they broke them, so how it talk say it broke them. Me no broke them, and any time people say it wait for money no they come. Me they broke them, use the road. However, because we don't see from many places, example, a Bonaberi, where they broke people house, so every man we know say the route from bridge right to Bikoko it will be in a 4-way, but they can instead reduce the road. So this demolition, when development they come, some people they must cry, some people they don't. But me they cry, be short-lived. Say when they go see the thing where you don't broke the road for, they go feel talk say yes, it be get reason for program.
Pasaba, this one for Boya, you know they cry for money, but with the CCE they work.
Ambassador, the try for I don't start for the early stage for compare this one with the Belamuki, the senator for the vision for development. But my problem now say this country where they call say Cameroon a big so government no get plan for Cameroon. Because mayor nama where they vote me cash not for chair, it should not for chair look na plan where government don't put them because maybe he be the first for can't put that plan. People don't die go where they don't show for that chair for mayor. They suppose to get plan for Boya. That means that any mayor go come a device plan for Boya. Broke people go, another one will come. It decides to go shit off for they collect money for people, then the next one come broken. Now which kind of country would they live inside? That means say for this our country, for this 21st century, will not get plan for our town them. As my brother they talk, they go broke this road. They go construct her. You sure say no go be time where they say they want the road. They go talk say government delegate don't shit off money where you no go come out.
Well, Boya no get government delegate.
Wait, Boya no get government delegate.
Limbe
they go get
Limbe no the control.
No, but they get people there. They get the machine for inside there. That mayor if you get the power, you get limit. You need to get total control. If mayor go shit down for chair so they go, assistant mayor go come. You see that story be the way it stands so. It don't make all document because that kind of building not fit stand for Boya. Where you not get building permit. No place for Boya, that kind of building.
No, they say they don't respect the building map.
If they say they don't get building permit, you get building permit, they don't respect the building map. From foundation, wait to be their control. Their control, the control for council now waiting for allow man, he go to that extent, they can't broke up. When you look at
and again, we get for Sabia, this also talk on this one for because a new person, even though it was a administration continue.
Yes.
But a new person will come.
No, me they talk say new person, it not be totally new because it don't work for the system. It no be totally new. It no be like say they just go piggy for bush. It master for you for enter like mayor for inside city. You must get the mastery of that city. You must get the relationship at least. That way you will be mayor. Wait till he be the talk for mayor like advice for say this thing.
He go advise me.
No,
the advisor.
Man way they advise me, you not necessarily get to be na man way they for inside council.
And if he be say be the top, then the other person.
No, but the problem, the issue never been that say for come bro. I don't talk say if government get plan, will be strictly a plan for a particular town. Any mayor where they work for they respect the boundaries, they respect the plan. Once there is no plan, when the mayor will come anytime, devise plan where that town will be, they will always the broke people. They will always the broke people. You know if you imagine that investment,
super mayor.
That investment, the money don't enter for council plenty before they put that building for that place.
But you really said it now.
You see, after this, another mayor will come. If another mayor come for the very road where they say they don't construct them, they decide for reduce them. No man no go talk. Now so it will be. No man no go talk. So I think say it try for do good work, but government in particular rule like forget plan for every city. No day.
Yeah. And just so Sabia, so time for me be the talk, we don't correct. the city mayor wey dey Limbe, he no get power over Buea. Buea dey on his own. The city mayor for Limbe, he dey work inside Limbe. So for Buea for this week, we be get woman them or population for some 3/4 them where they be make waka for vex for inside town for Buea. And the problem be then waiting light. 2 moon, they never see light for inside them quarter. The woman they come out, they picking them, papa them, they be come out for outside. We be get one day they come out for Chief Street, Limbe quarters, Ndongo quarters for that side. So for inside Buea, where they be the cry and they talk say they no fish she done quiet, they do over she done. 2 moon where they no get light. Jawaka for vex, he end up for DO Abba Abdurrahmani office for inside Buea, and for day. We hear say big people that for company where they look on light for we country. They promise them, say they cry, they go wipe their eye them small time, say now just for bring transformer from Douala to Buea so that they go fix their problem. Sabi say before this other 3/4 them for Buea, Chief Street, and Ndongo, and even Limbe quarters, they come out for make waka for vest, or get some other 4/4 them for Buea town, where they don't fair come out to for cry, so for the same chapter. Time people there they don't sabi Buea before this problem, Buea never ever lack. Someone they so they know they call light for Buea they you know see, but now so it don't turn country fashion, say they call light for some side, so other people they no get light. So people they ask question. Now say now only for one company will get for continue for the ask for this light current. We sabi Moyoka, Powercam, Edi West, and it's also they sorting now. Now place where I believe say maybe for even figure the whole Fako or maybe even Meme light, but they know the user.
Ambassador, why transformer go come on at Douala go Buea before they solve Buea people? We don't talk say time don't reach where they leave people that manage their own particular economy for the small level for that local people. If themselves they manage their own economy like this issue, they don't go match for go for DOE office. Wait to be DOE rule for a year. Council or the council at this level, they get right, they feel do all those work them. Why would you go so far? People that they demand say they leave them, they manage their own thing. That your care where you talk. If you supply the whole northwest and southwest, if you supply Littoral and southwest, now big power supply this energy where they for the way they abandon them. Why we choose for centralize everything? People they talk. That people they cry so maybe no. So one day they were after by 1 year today they don't get light. So one day we cease the existence, they don't get even water. The one they try they turn a few months.
2 months.
2 months. So with the talk say, may this government look and say the necessity for 20 years today, it be say many people then try to manage their own small economy around them. They give them report. Different will be. I know say people where they benefit for centralized system. Now them the blocker, but maybe the unblock I know say they don't pass them. They don't pass them.
Okay, pass Saba, you don't talk, and time for me. These people then for Buea, no be now the first people there they make work for vex say they no get light for 2 moon. Before them, some quarter them 2 more than 4/4 them for Buea town, them too they make the same cry.
Yeah, they're on only 2 months. I've been talk with some person from Kame yesterday. He talk say from Kame they don't make almost 6 months. Say like don't come, don't be there 4 or 5 days today. So if they are only 2 months, then and the funniest thing I say we never hear any complaint from Kame.
Now people then wait they never be used to that life. So when they did 2 months they must to cry.
I mean, so some people that they be used to darkness. So you tell them my country people that like darkness.
No.
So but if it be because they never complain, they don't stay for 6 months. They don't.
If they complain,
so one day only for 2 months they complain. So they how my brother talk, they cry in and say this centralization and monopoly for Sonel be alone. That means the problem they ride from Kame, they will call us Sonel for Douala me take care. So at least you don't talk about your care. I think this one for whom to be there. This waterfall for whom where if we supply even northwest only. So the mention fall. So we talk say. But every time that they talk about they didn't do any step. But it be like time don't reach now where they will try to see whether that they will talk about Lagdo for North, it try for supply North inside. May they see whether mention for to be supply Northwest and this one for your cafe supply, and maybe because they don't talk a lot about Lompanga, will be sure say by 2020 so Cameroon not going to get any problem with light, because even the president said they go inaugurate Lompanga, talk say the problem of light, of energy for Cameroon now, it been something of the past. But we don't know whether Lompanga be operational or not be operational, or we don't even can worsen the thing that worsen now, because this strike on light it be almost every day on daily basis. So we try to see whether we feel try for decentralize or bring in other companies, because it be like some the enjoyment of monopoly. So they no one satisfy customers again, because since competition no day.
Okay, we need another person we go can turn up for make pala with them, so that they will say yes. Trouble day, but inside country we sabi say na one company they look dirty, now one company light, one company water, one company. So we need at least another person for come make noise on top that chapter. Make we talk some more problem for lawyer people them inside a country. Inside the week, there be last left Barrister Tamfo Richards and even Barrister Amel, where they be catch them put them for back counter after the pala way be passed inside court for Bonanjo. Sabi Sepse Barrister Tamfo Richards and Barrister Amel, they are the way they be catch them, and 11 lawyer them too, the day they be so to get for catch them, and most of them when they call them just now, they be the run, they know be the go themselves for their office. But last or they move them under condition too. Barrister Tamfo Richards, so Sabi he gets suspended sentence for 6 months if you don't make mistake. When it means waiting inside this period, if you make any mistake, he go first enter from Gata for 6 months before they go even come out for outside for judge a case. Now the same thing we concern Barrister Amel, we they be left them after they catch them inside last week. And just so Sabi, the case will be concerned the main lawyer them too, they give them suspended sentence for 5 years. Sabi say they get Ngata time for she done for 1 year. But Sabi say just now, if the mistake do any problem, even as they never yet get bail, as so Sabi, they go put them for Ngata at least for 1 year before they even start for a judge them. Lawyer them inside country, they be don't plan say from number 30 day, or they plan say from number 30 day for this month, so they for number 4 day for December, no work for them, no cuts. But so now, well, we never hear them they change. We also maintain what you be fair talk. Lawyer them when they start follow lawyer them too, it means a trouble day.
Yes, how my brother we don't first talk about the crackdown on opposition. We see say this arrest for Tamfo, it no be been all mommy knows it now because of CRM. It no be now because of the all the lawyers where they be there for the whole for Bonanjo. They can pick point the few. They looking they crack down on them. So the system they be out now for make sure say they shut up Renaissance movement their mouth. They shut up their mouth. That's the only thing that the Cameroon Renaissance movement. They don't want to say me they talk again, because most of it. So Mambi don't already predict for me say they will catch Tamfo because of some of the things the way it will become declared for Equinox. They don't already know they put it trap. So that will be just being an opportunity for arresting for catching. Yes. So they find no being against lawyers. They being against a particular party, and Maurice come to now a lawyer, so many lawyers at the baggy. Okay,
Pasaba.
Ambassador, when you hide for darkness, for how long you hide, one day daylight will meet you for that place. Even if you be bushman. Me and the talk say this particular system for this country, we get to shut down now. All we would talk, we revise plenty things them where people they don't put out a dictatorship for take a set trap for their enemies. I'm not supposed to be your enemy, not supposed to be my enemy. We're supposed to be like people for one man. But once the big people for house decide for say they go split house for particular interest, they no will ever get peace. Even he says they get peace. Why they will go court for that matter? They fight
for court.
For inside court. what the lawyer they represent and what the police or military they represent for population. You know if you separate them. For you for separate this now, for respect those boundaries. They catch these people for political reasons. They come slap them law, say this and that. The same people for this system, they for the other camp, they don't go catch them. They go free. And those same people for the other camp, they make mob. They go come make mob for you, say this go happen, and it happen because of them they control. What will happen if it change camp, another people they control will be for the other camp? It means an enmity. Why would they plan enmity? They tree for enmity among ourselves or no say with the born begin the way they can continue. I think say all these things what they do and so that politics. But if it be say one leader they never understand say time don't reach where they get to shit on all man for down. Any man talk a problem will take resolutions, will start Cameroon afresh. I think say they lie themselves. You know if you fool man forever. You push any man so they reach for corner water, he go turn back. Because you know one for drown. So I think say no one leaders then. They sit up. For now they still get power. They try to make peace with Cameroonians. It be very necessary. I think that's my contribution there.
Okay, we go take una just now. We enter for this other palaver. Now small picking for 9 years. He name na Joso. We hear say if papa don't die, as we to enter for we iebe mami, ide and for sika the kene for sawes. Ide like say never fit for meet up mami. So it be the work under some woman for that side. So for Boya for back Moliko Omnisport Stadium, they record the place a swimming pool. The woman we hear say turn this girl 9 years old pikin house girl in Obidi go school. And he be the selly meat and kanda for outside towel. But any small mistake we picking do beating. So now where the population, the quarter people they say the vex, they talk say don't too much. Last they commodities picking where they call them Joso, where imami where the only name will get and say na Melvis. If you don't need BT, we take it go hospital and they talk say they will go report this mommy for different they'll go report it for police. And we hear just now see the pikin, it did for hospital where they don't go for go look at his skin after the plenty naki they be don't get time for me. We go talk some more on top this chapter. Na pikin we fit talk say it is suffer for security problem for Northwest and Southwest.
Yes, it is suffer for this guy's problem, but you know means when you take pikin because you know say your papa and mommy no day you begin me maltreated for this kind of way. I think this thing will be very bad, and I think well I might the funniest thing where they hear from you and say they don't talk say they will go police. When you go with this one for police, the police they even drive you where you don't bring them because police do not want take any responsibility. So we just condemn and say the guy mommy where they do this thing. Me to check whether even if pikin they do them so he can feel how. So it be a very unfortunate situation. May we try be human. May we try be human, especially for our own people, for our own blood, because human being, not human being. Whether he may be alive or he be dead, when you don't take okay. The first thing I say, you don't abuse the right for that picking because you don't give you to go sell. You go sell for 9 years. Alright, now if
you're picking the school, some
other yes. So if you don't take this picking for heavy. If you're heavy enough, put it for school. You know, if you don't take the picking for instead for exploiting. I think that the one way if the people from social welfare if you lay hands on, they will really give this woman serious sanction for the kind of thing we don't do.
Pastor
Ambassador, I think that one a total abuse of human rights. On the side of that woman where he take that picking. At the same time, I think say even if the picking papa die. He might there for some side. That begin papa name be broke stick come out, he get family. You not be surprised that you go look and say this family for the picking, the papa, they fight interest for property, they go find an interest for property. Picking they die. No man no go want take care of that picking. People they just get to be responsible. And your mommy there for some side. They run the particular responsibility where you feel the talk so. If you be say mommy there for some side, so they another side, don't totally forget about the one. Even if they kill them. You know get time. Some woman they not get hurt. The woman where they maltreat the picking so I sure say ye know deep in ye. Say if he do waiting for the picking, no man or the way go stand for talk. Now he will get that courage for do other kind of thing. Because if one man will be where he knows if he touch this picking, he will react. The woman not go to that extent. I still plead say this crisis they don't create plenty problem. But even neighbors may they be vigilant because some small picking then so when they don't say young generation they will die before people they stand no waiting they happen on them. So may you mammy self as you don't see for equinox, may come up, come find picking.
All right. Before we come out, maybe the last thing we'll go talk. Warren, you will give me 11 element and the 12. One time so that we talk on top, we understand to really talk. We could talk first for Balikumbat. We will hear now good news maybe for that side. So for Balikumbat, we will hear say was hospital for Balikumbat we don't lock for 2 years. The fund for Balikumbat and the mayor, they talk for the population for Balikumbat say this so that hospital it go start again for December moon, the first day for December, and on top the one for the chiefs them for inside West region, they did them 7 where they sign this book. They talk say waiting them too they don't tire for the years. Say people them that they die for Northwest and Southwest, so they want to say make it end. One of the things where they put on, where they suggest, where they propose, now say make honor them. They bring this problem for Southwest and Northwest for National Assembly, where they almost can't finish. We never hear the palaver. And they talk to 17, say main governor Sabi say that first way they use them for Northwest and Southwest, it no go fit for work. For them, they check say another man-to-man target for camp, where it is so they go choose the people the way they matter inside this problem for Southwest and Northwest, where they go feel she don't talk. So that through peace, if you can, we talk the kind of time where even church people them for Presbyterian, Catholic, Muslim, Baptist, them too they be just finish Ndongamen for Boya, and they talk say that power, they by force so they use them, say that one it been a failed method, failed style, when government don't ever use them for solve that kind of problem. Pass about, we almost go out of time, so maybe if we talk on top this chapter before we come out.
Ambassador, I don't talk say it just be like say parliamentarian we will get and then represent we. You know if you imagine say since this crisis start today can't reach now, you never put them like big topic for parliament. It means say even them with the government they get complicity for say that parliament you know be that problem for them. You know if you imagine say situation where people Cameroon they don't die, hundreds and millions of them don't die. So why they be displaced? For parliament, where they talk say na parliament they decide for our country. They no fit put them for table, na big weakness. I agree with this fund. It no be need for being only this chief then. It get to be all Cameroon chief. If they know say they represent people, they get to write the kind book signer. We say make the people they know. Say people they die where they supposed to talk about them for parliament. Now right. And if they not talk them as they talk, it will show a very big weakness for say the people then that they sponsor that fight, that they sponsor that people they may they die. Then they will be accountable for all things the way they happen, where they keep people. Okay. I think that's the best in that.
All right, time for me.
Yes, I'll be very happy for the chiefs away for West. But my greatest shock, I say, is the instant commander for chiefs for West. Why? Who say chiefs there for the Northwest and Southwest where the problem be concerned? We don't hear say they don't catch chief for Banso. For where they go in for second election because the name be for regional election. So that one I think that a real disgrace for we. If these chiefs them, most of them they be around here, even in Douala here and here only. Here's a grant time we call them for meeting talk say may they go back. So how they want to create that house of chiefs so that they will go make election. So they are going back, their interest, not personal. So I think say it be a really shocking issue for we say the chiefs that instead represent
them for West.
Chief them for Northwest and Southwest. Okay. They know the time for their population. I mean, yes, one of the questions when they asked for chief for Banso Bina, if it be for your own, so it's going to go visit Banso picking the way they lock them for Konegi. You know, we get answer. So it is so truly say the chiefs the way they be out, they really be there for their own personal interest. Imagine a fund when we hear of Angwa for the next fund, I think for whole of Northwest, now chief for Banso. But see how they don't lost their respect just because they want for the sock na finger for or finger crumbs for thing where don't fall for some money table. I don't think say this regional election, if he add anything for a man like Fon for Banzo, he take the table where he go disgrace himself because of this kind of election. So I congratulate this chief there for West, and how my brother don't talk. Me the other chiefs there for, if for first being a chief for Northwest before they follow, it be very unfortunate. Say they come, they never even talk up to now. They never even talk say they don't support chiefs for West. So it be very unfortunate for me. Thank you.
Okay, we don't finish, and so don't talk Balikumbat. They don't talk say on our hospital. It go start again for number 1 day for December moon, and they don't talk say uniform people then they no go be there again. So yeah, so that made the population if you start use back that hospital for number 1 day for December. We don't finish Pidgin News Debate, the last inside November moon where we go meet up again now for December. Time for me. Thank you plenty.
Thank you.
And Pa Saba, we thank you too plenty.
Thank you, Ambassador.
Yes, one thank all the people that they put on for Cemetery Waka Fine, for Backside. We get Warren Zede, we get Malis, and even Ledu Pone, where they put on for Cemetery they happen fine. If you know, if you follow this Pidgin News Debate, if you turn back, if you no go for morning mass, you fish it down for also 8:30, you look on for Sunday. Country people then. We go meet up on Monday, me one, if Papa go degree, for tell on what will happen inside the weekend where we go spend on all I'm tight for outside.